Welcome to Mary's Eclectic Interests. Today I'm going to be preparing and baking peanut butter finger bars. And this is, as you can tell, has to do with peanut butter. So let's see what we have that are the ingredients. In the very front, there's a half a teaspoon of soda, baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and next to that is vanilla, which you will need 1/2 teaspoon. In the middle, there's a 1/2 cup of butter, a 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1 unbeaten egg, and in the back, there's 1/3 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of flour, and 1 cup of quick cooking oatmeal. This is the first stage. There's a second stage, which we'll get to later, and that is the topping. So right now, we're doing the actual bar, and the topping will go next. So let's see how this is going to progress. And again, this is one that I have not made in many a year because I don't have family to take it to for somebody to eat besides me. But tomorrow I'm going to be over at CCX, so I thought, why not bring them some goodies to eat? First thing I'm going to do is put the butter in. This is my 1/2 cup of butter. Here, let's get on here. Cream well butter and both sugars. So here goes the butter and both sugars. 1, and there's 2. All right, and I'm just using a hand mixer. Now let's see if I can do this so that the cord isn't going to get in my way and get mixed in. And I'm doing this on the lowest setting that I have. And of course, everything is whipped around the beater. So let's keep trying to get some of this combined. Okay, I think I'm going to need to add some moisture. All right, I've somewhat blended this. It's not really good, but it's pretty good. Oh, that's my oven. I preset it for 350 degrees. So let's get a little moisture in here and see if it'll blend better. As I said, I already have in the butter and the 2 sugars. My butter was left at room temperature, but I might have next time softened it in the microwave, which might have helped with the having a little bit more moisture. So I'm going to put the egg in next. That helped a lot. You can see it's getting a lot creamier now. And the next thing that I'll be putting in is the peanut butter. And of course I had to go away and get a spoon so I could get it out of there because this isn't just going to plop in. And I'm trying to get the... What it's looking like. Okay. All right, here here's, whoops, I'm getting my cord all wrapped around here. So here's what it looks like. If I can see over my little thing here and my little DJI camera. Okay, we've got that part done. Now I'm going to put the soda, salt, and vanilla in. Well, that's easy. We'll just put this in here. And the salt. And I said I needed a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Well, I guess I had a little bit more than a half a teaspoon. I'll just not put there. Put a little bit back in the bottle. Kind of spilled out on me there. But that's all right. I like vanilla. Let me take these out of the way. Put them over here. I think what I'm going to do here, since this cord is getting kind of messed up, let's flip it over here. There. And so that I don't get wrapped up in it. Okay, stir in the flour and the oatmeal. Well, I guess we're not going to be using this. Let's see if I can try and do it a little bit. There. Here's the flour. Let's see if we get a puff of flour coming up. Okay, I'm going to have to stop here for a second. I'm going to unplug this. And then I'm going to take these out. Come on, out. There we go. Here. And you can see there's still flour on the bottom. I'm going to mix that in by hand. And I'll see if I can get in the oatmeal. Man, this is tough. Now this is instant oatmeal, the Quaker oatmeal, so that it will cook. And I have a cake pan sitting on the side here, and I put some parchment paper in as a liner. If you don't have parchment paper, you're going to have to grease the bottom of the pan. But I'm finding out I really like parchment paper a lot. I might put a little bit of grease on there just in case to make sure it's going to come out. But I don't think there's going to be an issue because I have the parchment paper going all the way to the top. Now, I'm wondering if this is going to go in here. Wow, this is kind of heavy to pick up. There we go. There we go. So now let's spread this out. We have nice gloves on. We're going to give it some pushing here and see if we can spread this all out. And how I'm going to get it even, I don't know. I keep wanting to, I'm going, this is really enough to put into this big pan. Here we go. Let's try this. Now my hands are so full of oil. My hands are so oily that, there we go. I'm going to try this and see if I can, this is working pretty darn good. Oh yeah, this is working. It's amazing what you can find that works for something besides your hands. Once the peanut butter fingers are baked, I'll be taking those out of the oven. In the meantime, we have 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of peanut butter. I'm going to need 2 to 4 tablespoons of evaporated milk. So that will be also in there, and 6 ounces of chocolate chips. So these 3 items I can combine right now. Okay, so we're going to put the sugar, and let's get this peanut butter out of here. And I'm going to have to open this can. I've already rinsed the can off in case there was any dust on the top. Like that. And then put a little air hole over here. Okay, that's all I want to do. So here's 1, 2. Let's start with that and see what happens. Let's get this out of here. All right, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, I'm going to put another one because this has to drizzle on top. And right now I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's better. I think we're going to do one more because it does say 2 to 4. This would make 4. Let's see what 4 does. I think that's a much better consistency. Here. Chocolate chips on top. I might add more if I decide. It says wait 5 minutes and then spread. Oh, yeah, there it goes. It's starting to spread. But I don't think 6 ounces is enough, personally, but that's my opinion. Now, let's see if I can drizzle this over. And now I'm finished with the peanut butter finger bars. I left these in too long, so I would suggest you cut my time down by 5 minutes. So instead of 25 minutes, I should have left these in for 20 minutes. And so they taste really good. It's just that they're a little bit chewier than more like a granola bar instead. So that's my advice on this one.